tell you about the time my boyfriend left me for a big booty girl. Okay, so I was in 11th grade, you know, and this boy was my best friend for about like 4 years. Yeah, 3 or 4 years or whatever. He was my best friend. So, you know, it was cool or whatever. He was my best friend, and he kept giving me these little signs and telling me stuff like, oh, he cared about me more than like my current boyfriend did or whatever, and all this extra stuff or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I love you more than you'll know, but I don't know. Like, I think I was playing little games or whatever. Because now that I think back on it, I don't think I really liked him as much as I like showed him. I don't think I really liked him for real. Honestly, when I think about it, I don't think I actually liked him or whatever. But that's cool, whatever. So we had like some AP class together or whatever, and with that being like that, it was like we seen each other more, even though we would talk to each other every day after school, like prior to that. But yeah, we had class together, so it gave us leeway to be seeing each other and stuff. And we ended up sitting beside each other, and he my best friend, so like, duh, it's nothing. Then somehow I can't even remember, but somehow we ended up being together or whatever. Like, we ended up going out. No, we like I asked him to prom. That's what it was. I asked him to go to prom with me. And after that, I guess that was the icing on the cake. I asked him to go to prom with me because my mom kept saying, oh, I want you to have a prom date for 11th grade prom. And, oh, you should go with, we're going to call him, uh, what are we going to call him? We'll call him Jay. So, you should go with Jay or whatever. So I'm like, I don't want to go to prom with Jay. But then I started thinking about, I was like, that'd be real cute. Like, best friends going to prom. Like, that's real cute or whatever. And then I have a date or whatever because I was single at the time. So, boom. So, we, I had to convince him to go to prom. And then, like, my mom paid for, like, most of his stuff. So, I had to convince him and we had to pay for his stuff for him to go to prom with me or whatever. But then time went on and I ended up becoming his girlfriend before prom came. I think prom was like the May 5th, and we went out April the 14th. Like, we started going out April 14th. So we ended up going out or whatever, and it was cool or whatever because that was my best friend. So like, it wasn't like awkward or anything. It was like I'm with my best friend, but we just got even more close. And then like he knew everything about me, so it was just like easy. You get to skip that process of getting to know each other. Like how you get to know somebody before they become your boyfriend and all that extra stuff. So yeah, we got to skip that little stuff, and so we was together up until probably like we went out that whole summer, but then that was the summer after 11th grade, so we was going to 12th grade or whatever, and we was going out in August, but then like I used to drive to his house before I went to work, cause I worked at Zaxby's. My senior year, I started working at Zaxby's in like April, so I mean August. In August, my senior year. So I used to go see him before work in August and stuff and all this extra stuff. And like we made a way to see each other because he went to like it wasn't a different school, but it's like a different type of it's like the academy. He went to the academy where I went that year before, but I didn't go my senior year because I didn't want to do it no more. So yeah, I didn't get to see him that much really. So that happened. One day I go to his house because I used to go to his house every weekend or whatever because we didn't get to see each other that much. So I had a car, so I used to drive to his house. I drove to his house, and he was acting weird. Like he didn't want me to touch him. He didn't want me to like kiss him or nothing. Like he didn't want me to hug on him, nothing. Like, it was strange because he was the type of person to be like lovey-dovey kind of, in a sense or whatever. And so I'm just like, whatever, because he had little attitude problems anyway. So I was just like, whatever. He just like stank. So I happened to like do his hair for him. And, you know, he like acting weird, but then he was like acting okay once I started doing his hair. Like, that's why it was so jacked up. So he let me do his hair, and then after that he was like, I gotta talk to you. So I'm out in my car about to get ready to go, and he like, people keep telling me why I keep playing with your feelings. And I'm like, what are my feelings? I thought we was on the same page. He was like, people keep telling me I need to stop playing with your feelings and just go ahead and get this over with. Like, I don't want to be with you no more because I met somebody else and she light skinned with a big booty. And we was like best friends, so it wasn't strange for me to hear him like tell me she was light skinned with a big booty and stuff. For some reason that didn't make me mad. But you know, any other boy or any other person that you with, and they be like, I'm leaving you for a big booty light skinned girl, you be like, what? Why you telling me all that? Boy, if you don't get. But I didn't even like care about that part. So he told me he leaving me for the light-skinned big booty girl. He told me her name and everything. I still remember it to this day, which is crazy. But so I bust out crying, and I'm like, why couldn't you tell me that earlier when you was like, when you was doing all this extra stuff, like you was acting funny earlier? Why couldn't you tell me that then? I didn't have to do your hair. You didn't have to wait till after all this and all this extra stuff. Like, we had went through a lot of stuff too. A lot of stuff being best friends and a lot of stuff being in a relationship over those months. Like, we had went through a lot of stuff. And nobody really knows the stuff we went through because we was like just me and him. Like, you know, it was just us two in like our own little world or whatever. And that, I will say, like, I had fun that summer because like we did a whole bunch of stuff that summer. We went to the beach and stuff. Like, we had fun or whatever because we was best friends, which is crazy. We should have just stayed best friends because if that was the case, stuff wouldn't have like got complicated. Because after that, I like literally hated him. Like, deep down I hated him. And like, we was still talking to each other. Like, I didn't talk to him for a little minute, and then he was like, he came back because, you know, they always come back. He came back and he was like, I made a mistake, blah blah blah. And I was just like, I don't want to be in a relationship. But we were still like messing with each other a little bit. Like, we'll talk and stuff every now and then, but it just wasn't the same. And then after that happened, like a whole big drama stuff happened involving other people, and it was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, he seen me at a football game with somebody else, and he was like telling this person like she was just on my line, she was just doing this, she was just doing that. Like, he was dogging me, saying I was just on his line, knowing that I was not on his line, talking like that. Like, I wasn't saying like I want you back or none of that stuff, or I want to see you, like, he was making it seem like I was being dirty, but I wasn't. It was a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole bunch of drama at the football game. So, you know, he was just being jealous and stank because he had like he had a bad attitude, like I told y'all. So after that, you know, he was like, oh, now don't nobody want her. So, because the person that he told all the stuff to stop trying to mess with me for a little while, so he like, oh, kind of like, if can't nobody have her, if I can't have her, can't nobody have her. But he really didn't want me, which is crazy. I guess he just didn't want me to be with nobody else or like be talking to nobody else or something. And then me and him talking on the phone, and we talked about everything and stuff. And then we was like, okay, we was cool a little bit. Then we tried to be best friends again, and that didn't work. Like, we was trying, but I just was not feeling that. Like, I could not be his best friend again. Like, I felt some type of way, and like, it was just strange to like be his best friend again after all the stuff we had done and been through and blah 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 blah. Like, it was just a friendship ruin. Like, for real, like, I understand the whole date your best friend thing because it's like the best feeling ever. It is a good, like, you're gonna have a good relationship, but some friendships are meant to stay as friendships. And So yeah, he left me for a big booty light skinned girl who didn't even want him at the time. Like, the girl didn't want him, and that's why he came back running to me. But then I guess eventually, like later on, she ended up wanting him because I think they ended up together or something. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I feel like people should, I'm not gonna say don't date your best friend, but like, just think about it first. Like, would I rather them be my best friend or be my, you know, significant other? Like, which one would I rather them be? And if we like take it further than just being a friendship, is it gonna be like this? Like, are we gonna be together, or are we just gonna ruin a good friendship? Because we really just ruined a good friendship. And I'm not gonna say like, kind of on his part too, because he kind of betrayed me in some senses, and the way he did it was real dirty. Like, how you gonna wait till after I do your hair to tell me you leaving me for a big booty light skinned girl? How you gonna let me come to your house? You could have just told me over a text message, or you could have just been like, oh, I'm coming to your house. He could have came to my house and broke up with me. Like, you ain't gotta do that. And then he like, it's not even a breakup, it's just like a, what the fuck is it then? Like, what is that? What is it, a hold up real quick while I go mess with the big booty light skinned girl and then come back to you? No, this not what it is. This not what I'm over here letting happen. And I kind of felt like it's some people, like, when you be with them, you can think about your future with them and stuff. Like, you can actually see them in your future, but I couldn't, like, with that. Like, I couldn't see us progressing, or I couldn't like envision what our future would look like. You know how you can like plan stuff out in your head and be like, oh yeah, I could see us like getting married, having, like, I couldn't even think about that even though I was in high school. But I'm just saying, like, even in high school I used to think about this stuff. But I think that's every girl. Like, you think about like how stuff would be. But yeah, in high school I was crazy. My senior year was so drama filled. Like, a lot of girls didn't like me because of the people that I was messing with, and I was being a little player. It was so much going on my senior year. Like, after like me and, what I call him, Jay. Me and Jay broke up, which was in like August. Stuff just spiraled like out of control because I was like messing with two different people, and they was bickering back and forth, and they was about to fight, and then I ended up not being friends with one of my best friends I was with for a long time. Like, we just kind of like went our separate ways, kind of. We were still friends, but I didn't feel that best friend relationship with her, and I ended up being best friends with somebody else. And ooh, it was just so much going on. Like, my senior year was cray. That's what I should do a story time about, but that video would be so long, so long. It's crazy though. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to put up something quick because, you know, I'm feeling my hair just a little bit. I need to like cut it some more. But yeah, and I will be going back to Missouri on Friday. So yeah, you guys, I'll be going back to Missouri this Friday, so you won't be seeing any videos from me for about 2 months, or maybe a little bit longer. But, you know, I'll still be active and commenting back to you guys and everything. So yeah, bye you guys, thanks for watching.